In this live stream at Mahjong time, we're going to be playing Cantonese Mahjong with Hong Kong old style scoring. If you are new to this version, look for a link in the video description below for this little quick reference. In here is the scoring, and we're going to be talking a lot about it during this live stream. If you're new to this, it's a lot like rummy. 4 blocks in a pair. The blocks can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind, and you always need a pair. The value of your hand depends on the tiles. I think though I want to work on chicken hand tables. I have a tendency to go for big hands, so I need to train myself to go for the quickest win, even if that means playing a chicken hand. That's zero fun. We'll see how it goes. Hi, welcome to the live stream. We're going to be playing Hong Kong Mahjong in this live stream. Some people say it's like Rummy Cube. I've never played Rummy Cube. I don't even know if I've ever played Rummy. I just know people liken it to Rummy. Uh-oh. Are we live? Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Karen. Hi, Dan. Mary. Hi, Laura. Looks like my live stream on YouTube is churning. Can you all see me? Yes, you're live. Huh, this is weird. I have a black screen in YouTube. Pamela, yes, my husband literally forced me to go upstairs and take a nap. Well, he didn't, threaten me or drag me or anything, but he stood and hovered over me at my computer until I got up and went upstairs. You know how hard it is to work and do social media when your husband is looking over your shoulder, wanting you to do something different? It's awkward. Okay, you see me. I'm not sure what's going on here. I just have a black circle. It's very strange. But if you can see me, that's what's important. I saw churning for a few seconds, but live now. Reload the page. Okay. Reloading the page. There it is. Thank you, Evelyn. Are you my tech support now? You've really got this YouTube thing down. All right, let's find a 0-point table. Okay, so here are a couple things that I've learned from Eric in this last week. He plays Hickory Mahjong, but you can use some of the strategies in Hickory Mahjong for Hong Kong Mahjong. Some of them are transferable. So he said to discard non-value wins early. Hold valued wins only. Wind of the round and your seat wind, if you want score there. But if you're playing at a 0-point table, play a chicken hand, because you can win with anything. You just have to have 4 blocks in a pair of anything. It could be chows, 3 in a sequence, pungs, 3 of a kind, even 4 of a kind, kong, plus pair. So we'll see. As I explained, if you haven't seen it, if you weren't on early, I explained that my tendency is to go for big hands, and I think it's because I grew up playing Wright-Patterson Mahjong. And you have hands in a book, and the hands are single, double, and triple limit hands. And I remember always going for those triple limit hands, so I was just trained early to go big. So it takes a while to break those patterns of going big. And I tend to do that in Hickory Mahjong too. So I've been really trying to focus on tile efficiency and tile usefulness. So tile efficiency is where you keep the most useful tiles. So the most useful tiles before any exposures or discards are 4, 5, 6, because you can build chows from either end. And then the further you go out from the center, the less efficient the tiles. So after 4, 5, 6, you would have 3s and 7s, and then 2s and 8s, and finally 1s and 9s. So some say to discard valueless wins and 1s and 9s, because the 1s and 9s are not efficient. So the other thing that I was focusing on is the let's see, what was it? Either efficiency or usefulness. So, for example, if I'm East, I'm the dealer, and I have a pair of East wins, well, that's a useful pair. I could pung that, 3 of a kind, and there's a fawn for me right there. It is useful. So that is what I'm trying to train myself to do. And that's what I was going to focus on tonight. So if you're new to Hong Kong Mahjong, this is a perfect night to jump on board. Okay, so I'm gonna catch up on chat here before we go into a game. There are a lot of tables, which is good. The Hong Kong community is pretty big at Mahjong time, and that's a good thing. So let's see. Yep, my screen came up just fine now. Let's see. Oh, Laura said the live stream isn't coming up. You have a spinning circle. I did too. I had to reload the page. You might need to close your browser and return. Let's see. Oh, Marnie. Okay, Marnie said, I was playing at a 0-point table today. Opponent got pearl white hand. Pearl dragon. Let's see. So, self-picked. Wow. Oh my goodness. That's a beautiful hand. That's a max hand right there. Limit. It's called a limit hand. Oh good, Marsha's coming on to play. Okay, hashtag new, Martha H. Okay, welcome to Hong Kong Mahjong. So we need 4 blocks in a pair. The blocks can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind, and then a pair. 4 blocks in a pair. If you play at a 0-point table, it could be any combination of 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. The 3 of a sequence is called a chow, and the 3 of a kind is called a pung. In Hong Kong Mahjong, 4 of a kind is doable, but it's counted as a pung. I believe there's one special hand called all kongs. Let me see here. No, it's not a special. Yeah, there it is, all kongs. That's a limit hand. So that would be the only exception to getting value out of a kong. You don't get special score for 1 or even 2 or even 3 kongs. If you have a kong, it really counts as a pung, and you get a replacement tile from the flower wall. So we'll go into that when we get to the game. So Dan says he printed the card so we can follow. Excellent. Very good. All right. I think we're caught up on chat, so let's join a table. So we have here, there are practice tables. If you sort by game name, you can see they're just named by regions, I guess, or I don't know, are these provinces? What are they called in China? Okay, so anyhow, they have a couple of practice tables where you have 15 seconds to make a decision. So if you're brand new and playing for the first time, or if you're new to Mahjong time and Hong Kong Mahjong, those are the perfect tables to join. For tonight, I'm going to look for 0-point tables, and we'll play the quick Mahjong so we can kind of analyze the hands for the other players at the table. So we'll go ahead and join this one right here. 7-second, 0-point, quick Mahjong, Let's see if there's any open seats though first. Here's one. Okay, here's one. This is a really low value table. That's fine. We'll join that. One person is at the table, so we'll play there. Okay. Oh, there's another one. A 750. Okay, well, let's jump over there. We're not committed at this point. So, oh, that's a round. Okay, be careful here. Always look under round. You see that one? You're going to play a round, and you could commit yourself to a long game because this style, East, or the dealer, rolls the dice to break the wall, like in every other Mahjong game. If East wins, they keep the dice and they stay as a dealer. They can win again and again and again, and the dice will never move to the other player, and it will lengthen the session. When the dice travel to the next player, if East loses, the dice go to the next player on the right, and they become East, and so on. When the dice get back to the original East, you play a new round. So the game is played in 4 rounds: East round, South round, West round, North round, and that makes up a complete game. But if East continually wins, it lengthens those rounds. I hope that makes sense. I believe it is explained on the back of the card. So we're in South seat. We do not need West, so I'm going to discard it. That's one of the first things Eric had mentioned to me in an email this last week, so I'm going to do it. So we're going to take everything that comes our way, and we're going to work on efficiency. Right now we have a lot of isolated tiles. We do have Pung potential with the 5. There's now a potential Chow. 1, 2, 3, we'll get rid of the outside tiles, 1s and 9s, if they're not connected. So the 1, 2, we can Chow, although it's not the most efficient, because only one tile can complete that block, a 3, crack, in the 1, 2 case. So we want to try to improve the efficiency of the tiles and work from the inside out. So let's discard, if I can get my mouse to work. My mouse got stuck. I was going to discard the 2 bam, but I'm having trouble with my mouse.
8 bamboos.
All right, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions about the game, write it in chat in caps, and that way we can find it quickly. Okay, so now I can get rid of the 2.
2 bamboos.
So here we have a Pung, 3 of a kind of the 5. That's one block taken care of. We have a 1, 2 potential Chow. It is not the most efficient. We have a 5, 7 or a 7, 9, also not the most efficient. This 6 is isolated, so that we'll get rid of. Now, I did just notice I probably could have maybe discarded the East, because there are only 4 of every tile, and there are no jokers in this version. Okay, so now both the South and the East, both the South and the East are out. A Pung is out now with the South, so this South is useless. So that'll go. Karen, I have not had... I need to mention that to my husband, because I don't know where he keeps the compressed air. So I need to get him to help me.
3 bamboos.
But I need to do that. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the North. That is not a useful tile for our seat. We're in South seat, and the player to our left has a Pung of our seat, Wind. If you have a 3 of a kind of the seat that you're assigned, okay, we're going to get rid of the East.
East Wind.
You can get a scoring element called a Fawn or Fan for that.
White Dragon.
So we have a Pung, 5 bams. We have a Chow, 5, 6, 7 here. There's another potential Pung in there. Let's discard the 1 dot.
1 dot.
We have a pair here of 2s.
6 bamboos.
We do have 2 flowers. The flowers are bonus tiles. They're not played in your hand. The numbers coincide with your seat. and I'll explain that in a minute. If I can get my mouse to work, we're gonna have trouble there. All right, so let's discard the 6 bam.
6 bamboo.
We're at a 0-point table, so we can play a chicken hand. We have a pung,
2 characters.
we have a chow, we actually
Green
have
dragon.
2 potential pungs, and then,
Pung.
or we have a chow with the 5, 6, 7, or
characters.
7, 8, 9.
1
Probably
bamboo.
the 1, 2 will need to go, because
8
there's
dots.
only one tile that can complete that. Oh, there goes the 6.
6 bamboos.
Okay.
Red dragon.
Okay, rubbing
2
alcohol will
characters.
remove the gunk. It will also sanitize the mouse.
1 bamboo.
Okay, let's see, 5 or 7 bam. The 6s are out. Laura said
7
as soon as you're
bamboos.
done playing this hand,
3
take a minute and
characters.
turn the mouse over and put it
9 dots.
up to your mouth and blow into it and see if you can blow out the
7
dirt.
bamboos.
Okay. Okay, 5 dot is isolated from the 2, so we're going to discard that.
5 dots.
I'm going to try to text my husband and see if he can bring some compressed air.
Green dragon. Kong.
Oh, okay, now there's a Kong of
East
Dragons.
wind.
That is, see how it's stacked?
East
Babe,
wind.
do you have compressed air? My mouse keeps sticking.
West wind.
My mouse keeps getting stuck.
Is it battery mouse?
Yes, I just changed my battery.
1 character.
Okay, so I'm thinking that the 1 crack I discarded. Oh, good, they self-picked. I did not discard that. That's the other thing that I try not to do. But anyway, do you see how this green dragon is in a pyramid shape? It's stacked. That's because it's really counted as a pung. They punged the green dragon from the player on their right, and they drew the dragon and they added it to their exposure and took a replacement tile so they had the right number of tiles in their hand. Otherwise you would be short a tile. So that's what it looks like when you have a 4 of a kind, and that's called a Kong. So they have all chows in number tiles, pair of 4 dots, but they have a pung or Kong. It's going to be counted as a pung as far as their scoring, which is 1 fawn. So they have a Kong of Dragons, which is 1 fawn. Here you go. Thank you. Here's this one. And then they self-picked. If you self-pick, you get a fawn for that. And that's kind of like it's a scoring element. So 2 fawn, they got 24 points for that. And that's all on the inside right panel of that scoring sheet. So you can see how the payout works. So this player here, oh, this is much better. I just got a new mouse. Pays to have somebody in IT. All kinds of extra peripherals. All kinds of tech going on here. So here, this player, it looks like they're in north seat. They had a pung of their seat wind. And then they have a mixed suit hand with number tiles of chows. So they would have gotten 1 fawn for that north because it's their seat. And then over here, we have chows in 1 suit and then pungs of winds, a wind and a dragon. They're in east seat. They have a pung of south wind, even though that is not their seat. This particular combination is called a half flush. 1 suit with winds and dragons. And that is 3 fawn. This is my favorite hand right here, half flush. This is what I always try for, half flush. It's my favorite. So any pung of dragons is a fawn. Doesn't matter which one it is. So, any questions? Okay, so Laura, my husband gave me a new mouse. So we'll see how that goes. It feels really good. It's moving around just fine. Okay, Marcia Fleming. Okay, Marcia, I'm not in a game yet. So which table are you at, Marcia? Okay, and then let's see. I'm gonna go to online players, find player, Marcia. I'm looking for Marcia here because there are so many tables. I don't know if I'll be able to find her. Let's see if this works. Oh, it didn't work. All right. Okay, so I don't know how to find her. Here's a table here. 0 points. We'll just join this one here. Okay, she's not here. Oh, shoot. We missed her. Maybe I could create a table next time and we'll seek players. All right, here we go. So, efficiency and usefulness. That's what we're going to work on. Okay, so now we have all number tiles. Let's get rid of the dragons because as singles, they're not useful. Number tiles are far more useful, and we do have 4, 5, 6. We do have some 3s, a 2. Here's a 7. Let's get rid of the white dragon. All right, now we're going to look at the tiles that are tied in, and we'll discard the tiles that are isolated, like the 9 dot. That is connected in no way to any of the other tiles, and it is an edge tile.
East wind.
You can only do a pung 7, 8, 9, or a chow of 7, 8, 9, or a pung of 9s. So that's gone. So this 9, we can do a 7, 8, 9, but that's not efficient because you can only complete that with the tile in the middle. It's called a middle weight or closed weight, and that is one tile that can complete that block. So that is not the most efficient. So as you're drawing tiles and discarding, you're trying to improve your weight to complete that. Okay, so we're going to chow. There's a 1, 2, 3, and that leaves us with a 3, 4 side weight. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of our, okay, so we'll get rid of the 1 crack because we also have a 3, 4 side weight. That's when you can complete the chow with 2 tiles, 1 on each side of those 2 tiles. So we have a side weight with the 3, 4, a closed weight with the 7, 8, a side weight with the 3, 4, side weight with 6, 7, and a side weight with the 5, 6. This is a great hand for all chow. We do need a pair, so let's keep it. Let's see, we really don't need this 7, 9. Oh no, it's stuck again. I lost it. The mouse got stuck. I wonder if it's I have a very clean pad. I don't know what is going on with this.
8 characters.
Oh my gosh, my mouse got stuck. I just lost a pair.
Pung.
Oh my gosh. They have all honors showing. Honors are winds and dragons. If they have, oh my gosh, that could be a huge hand right there.
Pung.
Okay, we don't want this player to the right to win.
3 characters.
We might need to fold.
Chow. 4 dots.
Okay, we'll chow.
Chow.
And now we're going to discard 9 bam.
9 bamboos.
That was just discarded and nobody
One
wanted it. Plus there's a
character.
pung out.
Mahjong.
Oh, so, all right, well, we're going to check it out, each player, so you can see. All right, they got 1 fawn. Their hand has no value. They have all 3, they have a mixture of 3 of a kind, pung, and 3 in a sequence, chow. And they mixed suits. That's why their hand has no value. And they have no winds or dragons. So their hand, the tiles that make up their 14 tile hand, has no value. The reason they got a fawn is because they have no flowers. That is a fawn. So that was their score. All right, so let's look at this player here. Here they have, looks like they were trying for all chow, all 3 in a sequence. They have 2 chows out, 2, 3, 4 in cracks, 4, 5, 6 in dots, 7, 8, 9, and then they had 2 side weights. They needed a pair in here. And then this player over here, they're playing a half flush with dragon pungs. So, and all pung, this would have been a huge hand because for all 3 of a kind, you get 6, or I'm sorry, let me see, is that 3 fawn? 3 fawn for all pung. Then you get 3 fawn for half flush, which is 1 suit with honors. So that's 6 fawn. Then they get 1 for each of the dragons. That's 8. 8 fawn. They're in west seat. They have a number 1 flower, so that is not their flower. They need a 3 flower for their seat, and I'll speak to that in a minute. But they would have had an 8 fawn hand, and 10 is the max. That would have been a big hand. So each player is in a position, east, south, west, north, going counterclockwise. East is 1, south is 2, west is 3, north is 4. The flowers have the numbers on them, and those numbers correspond with your seat. If you get the flower for your seat or the flower for the wind of the round, which is east in this case, you get a fawn for that. And that really, these last couple games really went over all the scoring. Now there are special hands that are very hard to get. They're all on that left panel of the quick reference. Okay, so I'm going to check on chat to see if there's any questions. The West player would have had an amazing hand for a 0 fawn table. Oh my gosh, yeah, they were probably set up really well from the draw. That would have been a really amazing hand. Okay, and I wished I had that hand. If I'm set up for a half flush, I'll go for it. But like I shared in the very beginning, I really am trying to train myself to go for efficiency and value. You got to train yourself for it, especially if you're used to pushing for big hands. All right, let's join a table right here. Okay, a fawn or fan. I'm not sure if it's called, I think it is fan, but I've heard it called fawn. But it is a value associated to a pattern or block in your hand. And the fawn are converted to points, which then lead to payout. And that is going to be on the inside panel of this card. We're going to discard the east. We have a pair of 1 bams, and we have a pung of 1 dots. So those are done deals right there. We have an isolated 8 and 1s and 9s. There is no such thing as triple pung in Hong Kong Mahjong. So let's get rid of the
4 characters.
Oh, I wasn't fast enough again. Let's see.
Wind.
That's what I get for
Sound
talking
wind.
too much. That's okay. We can recover from 1 tile. Okay, there's a 2, 4, 5. I was going to get rid of this 9. That's what I was
9
trying to do.
characters.
Okay, so there's a 1, 2 potential chow.
9
Side or
bamboos.
edge weight. That's called an edge weight. We need the tile on the edge to complete it.
White dragon.
That's not the best weight. You want to try to get a side weight like 4 or 5. So we're going to get rid of edge tiles like this 9 dot.
9 dots.
Oh,
9
join
dots.
Detroit. Okay, after this game, Marsha, I'll join Detroit. Thanks for writing that in caps. Let's see.
9 characters.
Evelyn says, think
One
if we
character.
started out with Hong Kong, American would look confusing. Definitely. Absolutely. A lot of Asian version players think that
characters.
American Mahjong is too complicated. We make it
9
hard.
characters.
But if that's what you learned how to play, then it comes
3 dots.
natural to you eventually. And then any other version feels unnatural. It's just
Southwind.
familiarity. Oh my goodness, I can't even say that word. Okay, let's get rid of the 8 bam.
8 bamboos.
7, 8, 9, those are edge
Chow.
chows. And we have a 1, 2
6
ready to go,
bamboos.
4, 5 side weight. We have a chow with a
Chow.
4, 5, 6. And we have a pung
2
of 1s.
bamboos.
And we have a pair of 1s.
Chow.
So we're 1 away from, or We're one away from
No
ready to
bamboos.
win here. If we can just, okay, there's a 4, 5, 6. We really do not need this 2 dot.
2 dots,
We need one more chow in here to be ready to win because we have a pung and a pair as
east wind,
blocks. And we do have a chow, 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7.
9 characters,
7 bamboos.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
8 characters,
This is a fun version, and it's a great
5
version to teach
characters.
kids because it has very simple scoring compared to other versions of
4
Mahjong.
characters,
8 bamboos.
Okay, oh, 6, no, that would be isolated.
6 characters.
That's not tied in. Everything we have is tied in to each other.
Mahjong,
Oops, I think we discarded that, so we will pay for that. Okay, Chow Han. They have all 3 in a sequence, and the discarder pays double the value. So they had 1 fawn, all Chow hand. They have mixed suits. That's why it's low value. The closer you get to 1 suit, the higher the value typically. Or the closer you get to all honors. That's really high. So let's check this player out. Here, it looks like they might have been trying for a pung of dragons and chows in mixed suits. They did have a pair in here. They could have punged that, but they also have a potential side weight with 6, 7. So that's what it looks like was going on there. And then over here, they have a chow 6, 7, 8 in BAMs. They have a pair of Norths. They're in North seat. So it looks like they were trying for their seat wind, pung a seat wind. They have 3 pair, 2, 3, 4. That's a pattern, but you don't get anything special for consecutive pairs. This is really 2 chows. You could pung those, but you could also break them into 2 chows. 3 consecutive pairs can be 2 chows. You have pair 2, pair 3, pair 4, but that could also be 2, 3, 4 double pung, or double chow, basically. Pure double chow. That would be called pure double chow in Ricci Mahjong or Mahjong competition rules. The same chow, 2 of the same chows in 1 suit. Pure double chow. Nothing special here, though, in Hong Kong Mahjong for that. Okay, so we're going to go try to find Detroit. Here, oh, I just saw it. Okay, Detroit, there it is right there. So it looks like I missed a game. There's a game going on. Let's see if we can watch. Oh, it's not allowing us to watch. It must be, I think they're in process. All right, well, let me check on chat real quick here. Asian tiles actually don't look like these tiles because they don't have numbers or letters. If you're playing with authentic or tiles, there are no letters or numbers. But the tiles in Mahjong time are westernized, but you can remove the numbers, I think, in settings. Okay, so let's see. There are 2 tables for Detroit. I'm just going to go ahead and join any table here so we can play. Let's see if there's any. Oh, there's no open tables. To find open tables, just click on the player column and it'll toggle the active seats in ascending and descending order. So you can see all the tables are filled up. So right now we'll just join 1 0-point table. Oh, here's one round though. I don't want to play a round because who knows how long that will last. Okay. My husband warmed up some of those Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster. I bought the mix in a box. That's one of our pantry items. And it smells really good in here. I went from a nap to the computer, so I didn't eat dinner. It smells really good. They're so yummy. They're really yummy. Not so good if you're watching carbs, though. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. So we're at a 0-point table. One game, one quick mahjong. That means one game. Okay, we're in west seat. We have a pair of Norse.
West wind.
We can use that as a pair, or we could pung with it. So it is useful. It's just not
Green
valuable.
dragon.
So we're going to keep tiles inside. We're going to get rid of edge tiles. So let's get rid of the one bam.
One
I almost
bamboo.
lost it.
West wind.
All right, so this 1 dot and 9 dot, oh, even the 4, 8 are isolated,
okay.
but the 4 is in the middle of the sequence, so we're going to keep that.
Red dragon.
Okay, so there's a pair now, red dragon. So let's get rid of the red dragon. As a
Red
single,
dragon.
you can't do anything with it, and one just
9
went out.
bamboos.
There's only 4.
7 bamboos.
We have 3 pair.
2 bamboos.
Those could all be pungs. We have a 4, 5, 6 in there now. So let's get rid of the edge, from the edge out, edge in, 1 dot.
1 dot.
We'll discard from the outside
Red
in,
dragon.
so that we can keep the most efficient tiles, 4, 5, 6.
Pung.
And then 3 and 7.
7 dots.
And then 2 and 8.
Pung.
That's the progression of usefulness.
1 dot.
All right, now that's already out,
Green
and the player to my
dragon.
left just punged 7s, so I'm probably not going to get a
3 dots.
5, 6, 7 out of them. You can only claim a discard for a chow, 3 in a sequence, from the player on your left. If the player across from me discards a 7 dot,
9 dots.
I cannot claim it for a chow.
9 bamboos.
It'd be nice if we can draw it. Oh, we already discarded that.
1 bamboo.
So we're going to maybe pung.
9 characters.
We have 1, 2, 3 pair, and then we have a side weight with the 3,
8
4.
bamboos.
8 dots.
Okay, now there's a 6, 8. Those are all closed weights there. Let's get rid of the 9.
9
Edge tile.
dots.
7, 8, 9. That's an edge chow. And it's isolated.
1 bamboo.
And there's 1 out. We have a number 2 flower,
2
and we're in
bamboos.
west seat. That's player 3, so we're not going to get value for that flower.
9 dots.
1 dot is already out, and it is on the
1
edge,
dot.
so we'll get rid of that. Okay, Karen says,
3
except if it is for Mahjong. That's correct, yes. If you're waiting on a chow tile, you can claim it from anybody, even if
3
it's a pair.
bamboos.
Chow, not that. Oh, okay.
5 dots.
Oh, okay. 5 dot. Let's chow.
Mahjong.
Oh, so Mahjong takes precedence over an exposure. So that's why they got the tile. Next in line gets preference unless it's for Mahjong. So what do we have here? A pung of dragons, 1 fawn, 8 points. They have a mixture of suits, and they have chows in here, but they have that pung of dragons. Because they mixed suits, they have a low scoring hand. But that's okay. Any win is a good win. So over here, this player looks like they were going for a chicken hand. Although they do have their own flower, a 4 flower, and that is their seat. So even if they had chows in here mixed with pungs like this 8 crack, they would have gotten a fawn for that flower. But at this point, their hand would have no value. They had a lot of work to do. They have three, a pung and two pair, but they have a closed weight. They do have a 1, 2, 3 chow. All right, so this player over here, we have, it looks like they're in south seat, so it looks like maybe they were going to try for their seat wind, a pung of their seat wind, which would have value. And then they had a mixture of suits, chows, and a pung. So they would have had, if they had taken this to the end, they would have had a 1 fawn hand, which would be the seat wind, pung of seat wind, if they could get it. There were none out. So I hope this is making sense. Okay, here, Detroit, we're going to join that. Oh, Evelyn, thank you. Karen, thank you very much. They're talking about the American Mahjong table. Oh, there's Marcia. We're here. We're going to play with Marcia. All right, here we go. All right, we're in West Seat, and we have 2 of our own flowers. That's 2 fawn right there. We need to go for the quickest win possible. Well, that's what we're trying to do anyway. But we do have a mixture of pairs and potential chows. The ones are isolated, and so is the 6 dot. So I think we should go ahead and get rid of the ones.
1 character, West Wind.
So we're going to work on 4, 5, 6. Here's a 7, 8, 9 chow already. A 4, 5 side weight. 4, 6. Okay, 6 bam. We can chow. Let's chow 4, 5, 6.
Chow.
And then we can get rid of the red dragon.
Red Dragon. 2 bamboos.
So we have 2
8
fawn
dots.
with our flowers alone, because they're number 3, and that's our seat. West is number
3
3.
bamboos.
And it's all luck. So 1 is isolated, we'll discard that, and it's on the edge. We have a 6, 8 closed weight. That's not good. We have a pair of 4s or another closed weight with 4, 6. We have a chow right here, 7, 8, 9, but I'm going to keep it in order.
1 character.
It's best, I've been told to keep your tiles in order.
Chow.
Don't put them in their chows and
White
whatnot, because you
dragon.
can miss opportunities. All right, so there's a 1, 2 potential chow. So we need to, let's go ahead and keep a pair and get rid of the 6 crack. That's a
6
closed weight for
characters.
4, 6 anyway, and we already have a closed weight with 6, 8. We don't
1
want 2 closed
character.
weights.
South wind.
It'd be nice if we could do all chow. That would be another
East
fawn. 1 we already got rid
1
of.
dot.
Okay, so let's see. A chow is a run. Yes.
characters.
Not 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind is a pung. P-U-N-G. Each are
1 bamboo.
their
Red
tiles.
dragon.
2. Let's see. North will discard.
North Wind.
2, 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6.
Huh.
Those are chows.
2 dots.
3 tiles. There's no such
3
thing as a
dots.
4 tile chow. Okay, so 8 will discard.
8 characters.
We have no other cracks to work with that. Upon
North
this,
Wind.
3 like tiles. Yes. Yep, you
8
got it.
bamboos.
And you can have any combination. Okay, so if we take that, we're going to minimize our ability to chow with those tiles, so we're going to pass. We can have 2 chows versus 1 pung.
9 bamboos.
And if we, okay, so that will chow.
Chow.
And then here we're left with a 7, 8 potential chow. So let's get, we have edge weights and a closed weight. So let's get rid of the 8.
8 dots.
I think either way, you're waiting on 1 tile.
9 bamboos.
So you want to look at what is out on the table.
5 bamboo.
There's 1 7 bam, 1 3 bam. No 7 dots were
South
out.
Wind. 7 bamboos.
Oh, that's the second 7 bam out.
3 dots. Red dragon.
2 dot is a 1, 2, 3
2 dots,
edge chow, isolated.
1 bamboo,
2 bamboos.
We need a 3
2
bam
characters.
or 7 bam, 7 crack. That's not helpful at all.
6 dots,
It's 6 1/2 dozen the other at this point.
red
Actually, the
dragon,
6 I should have kept. That was a mistake.
5 dots.
Because 4, 5, 6 are more useful. 6 is more useful than a 7
Yeah.
by 1 tile. So I should have kept the 6 and discarded the 7.
7 dots.
Oh, there's a 9. We'll get rid of the 7.
7 characters.
We could maybe pung these, one of them, and then be ready on a
East
3.
wind,
Or we could chow the 7 with the 7.
bamboos.
Oh, there's only one more 7 left.
1 bamboo.
east wind,
Dan says my initial reaction is to pung the
4
8s.
bamboos,
Okay, I could see why, but that would have taken up
5
3
bamboos.
of the 4 8s,
Three
and then we
bamboos.
would have been left with a 7 9. We're gonna chow,
chow,
and now we're gonna discard an 8 bam, and we
8
have what's called a
bamboos.
double weight. This is when you have 2 pair, either
3
one could be a
bamboos.
pung or a pair, and that would complete your hand. We're actually close to a full flush
7 characters.
here.
East wind.
Let's see what happens. Full flush is 6 fawn.
5 dots,
I'm tempted, I must say. Oh, the 9 bam will be my pair then. There are no 4 cracks out.
2 characters. 6 characters. Mahjong.
We got a winner. Oh, so Dan, back to the 8 bam. The reason I didn't take it is because we had a 7, 8, 8, 9. If I took that 8 bam, that would take up 3 8 bams, leaving 1 left. I had a 7 and a 9. So if somebody discarded or used that last 8 in a chow, that would have left my 7, 9 single tiles useless. By using them in chow tiles instead, 7, 8, and 8, 9, I could make 2 chows out of that with a 6 or let's see, it was a 6 or a 9 side weight, 7, 8 side weight, 6 or 9 would complete it, or a 7 bam with this 8, 9. So it was better to let it go. But it's very situational. In that particular case, I think it was better to let it go. Thank you, Martha. Oh, we didn't look at their hands. Let's see what we got here. So they were playing, they're in South Seat. They had a Punga West. That would not give them value. They have a chicken hand here. They have a mixture of different suits and a Pung. That would make this a 0-point hand, chicken hand. They're in South Seat. They did have 2 of their own flour, though. That's probably where they were going to go for their score, and it really didn't matter to them. They were ready to win on a 9 dot or a 6 dot. That would be called a complex weight. On the simpler side, because they could win with 1 of 2 tiles, which is good. That's a good weight. Although I don't know what is out. There were 2 6 dots out, 1 in a chow, 1 in a discard, and no 9 dots were out. So that was a good situation for them. And let's see, they were the winner. We already looked at that. I think we looked at that. And then this player, North Seat, they had a Pung of Dragons in hand. And they had 1, 2, 3 pair. They might have been trying for all Pung all Pung, I would say, or Dragon Pung, because they do have a chow in there as well that they could use, and just maybe go with a point or a fawn for the Dragon Pung. Let's see if we can join again. I might have waited too. Oh, there we go. All right. This version is very, very flexible and very quick. These are really quick games, comparatively. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. We have lots of number tiles. No 1s and 9s. So that's the start of a potentially very efficient,
North wind.
well, not very efficient because we have 2s and 3s. Those are on the edge. We'll see how this goes. We have 3 pair. We could pung those. And that again is a 3 of a kind.
North wind.
We're in west seat, so let's get rid of this south.
South wind.
The 1, even though it's on the
Chow
edge, we do
bamboos.
have a potential 1, 2, 3 chow. So we'll
South
keep that.
wind.
We have a pair of 4s, pair of 5s, pair of 3s, 6,
West
8
wind.
potential chow. There's a 1, 2, 3 chow now. So this 8 is the only isolated tile, so we'll get rid of that.
8 dots.
So we have a chow, 1, 2, 3.
Red dragon.
We have a pair or a closed weight with the 4,
9
6.
bamboos.
We have a pair of 5s, and then we have a 6, 8
Chow.
closed weight, pair of 3s, or closed weight with the 3,
South
5.
wind.
We have a lot of closed weights. Okay, now there's a chow, 4, 5, 6. So let's get rid of 6 bam.
6 bamboos.
Oh, I should have gotten rid of the 8. See, this is where I need to practice. The 6 is more useful than the 8 because the 8 is closer to the edge. I should have gotten rid of that 8.
Pung.
But
1
let's see,
bamboo.
yeah, I think I should have gotten rid of the 8 in that case. We can
One
recover though, I
character.
think, from 1 tile. Although this 9 is isolated, so we'll get rid of
9
that.
dots. Green dragon.
Oh, Evelyn says one thing she likes about this version is that you start picking and discarding right away.
7 bamboos.
Yep, you start building. Oh, there's another pair. Okay, so let's discard the 8 crack.
8 characters.
We have 1, 2, 3,
Chow.
4 pair right now.
6 bamboos.
We could pung all these.
Red dragon.
Maybe go for all pung. You never know. It is not as easy to
White
pung though,
dragon.
especially if people, whoa, okay, now we do have the potential here for a hand called 7 unique pair. This is one of the exceptions to the 4 blocks and a pair rule. There are 2. One is 7 unique
One
pair,
bamboo.
and that is 4 fawn. We're 1 away from,
9
let's see, 1, 2,
bamboos.
3, 4, 5. We're 1 away from
West
7
wind.
pair. We're ready. No, neither of these, 2 bams out, we'll throw
2
that.
bamboos.
We're ready to win 7 pair with a 3
6
bam.
bamboos.
Ready to win on 7 pair. That's a 4 fawn hand.
Green dragon.
And that's kind of on the edge there. There's 1 out.
2
Maybe we'll
characters.
actually get it.
Mahjong.
Oh, and then somebody won. Oh, there's our 3 over there. There was 1 still out though. So this player, Genra, Mary, she has all chow and no flowers, 2 fawn. She has a pair of east. You don't get anything for a pair. Even if it's a wind or a dragon, you get nothing in Hong Kong Mahjong for that. Now here we have somebody playing, it looks like they were trying for a chicken hand because they have a pung and chow potential in here. Mixtures, mixed suits. Looks like they were going for a chicken hand, maybe no flowers. That's a risky move though, because if you draw a flower, you lose that no flower fawn. Here, it looks like she was trying for all chow. She needed a pair in here. She was 1 away from, she was ready to win. Ready on a 4 or a 7 crack. Because she could do a 4, 5, 6 chow with a pair of 7s or a 5, 6, 7 with a pair of 4s. All right. A chicken hand is a 0 value hand. It's where the blocks in your tile have no value. And usually the makeup is mix of chows and pungs in mixed suits. That is a chicken hand. If you mix chows and pungs in mixed suits, chicken hand. Unless, of course, the pung is a dragon or your seat or wind of the round, a valued honor. Honors are winds and dragons. So if you have a valuable honor as a pung, then it's no longer a chicken hand. And in Hong Kong Mahjong, you don't get anything for a chicken hand. It's 0 points. in Mahjong competition rules, that is 8 points. But the reason for that is because there are 81 scoring elements, and it is very difficult to have no value in your hand because of all the scoring elements. You have to work really hard sometimes for a chicken hand in Mahjong competition rules. It's fun to try though. It really keeps you on your toes. It sounds like it would be easy, but oh my goodness, no, it's not. In Hong Kong Mahjong, it's easy. All right, here we go. So we have 2, 4, 5, 8, pair twos, 4, 5, 9, 2, 3, single honors. We're in west seat, it's east round. The north
South
is
wind.
of no value.
7
So
characters.
I think that's what we should discard.
North wind.
There's a 6
East
crack.
wind. Pung.
The 8 bam and the 9 crack right
One
now
dot.
are isolated. There's a chow. We're going to chow.
Chow.
And then we'll discard the single dragon.
Green dragon. 9
The 8
dots.
and 9 are both isolated right now. We do have a pair and a chow. 4, 5, 6.
White dragon. 2 bamboos.
5 dot. That's better than a 9. We'll keep it.
9 characters.
So I went with the more efficient tile. I hope Eric is
1
proud of me.
character.
And Laura.
8 characters.
Martha, the nice thing in Hong Kong Mahjong about playing a 0-point hand is it's quick. The quickest
6
path to Mahjong, the better. Okay, so now we have a pair in there. Let's get rid of the 2.
2 bamboos.
We have a pair there in 8s, a pair in 2s,
White dragon.
a 4, 5, 6. We're 1 away from ready on a chicken hand. If we can get
7 dots.
a 3, 5, or
Mahjong.
oh, we got a winner. Let's see what they have. Oh, it's Jenra. She got a pung of the wind of the round. And she has no other value in the hand, but she has no flowers. So that would be 2 fawn. The east pung, that's her value right there. Over here, this player was trying for, it looks like they could have maybe gone for all pung. They have 4 pair. Anytime you have 4 pair early in the game, you might be able to play all pung. But when you have players playing chicken hands at the table, chowing and punging at will, it's very hard to get a higher scoring hand, and all pung is 3 fawn. So she might have been trying for a chicken hand too. This player looks like another chicken hand here. They also have 1, 2, 3. They have 4 pair. So they were in the exact position as Marcia with their hand. Oh, hi Terry. Printed out the HK rules. It's very helpful. Excellent. Thank you. Hi Jingles. Welcome. Oh, so thank you so much for being. Were you in the premiere? That was kind of a hot mess. I mean, it was nice having everybody there, but the performance of the interface was terrible. I could hardly see the video. I had to refresh and exit, open a new tab. It was not good. And I don't know if it's because it was a premiere, but I had to re-edit that video and clean it up. So anyway, I hope the new version out there is in good condition. I haven't been able to watch it, but it looked good when I uploaded it. So thank you for the compliment, Jingles. All right, in this hand, we're the dealer here. We have single honors, number tiles. We're in east seat, so we'll get rid of the south.
South
That has no
wind.
value here, and it's a single
1
honor.
bamboo.
These dragons are singles. We can't do anything with those either right now, unless we pair
10
up.
dots.
If we get pairs, then we could potentially
South
pung. Okay, now there's a pair of 9 bams. We'll keep that, and we'll get rid of the dragon.
Green dragon.
So we have a pair of 9s, a pair of
4
1s.
characters.
We have chow potential with a 3, 5 bam,
South
2, 3
wind.
crack, 5, 7.
2 dots.
We have 1 side weight with the 2. There's a 2, 3 side weight now. We'll get rid of the white dragon.
White dragon.
So we have a 2, 3
Dragon.
side weight. Even though it's an edge chow, 1, 2, 3, we can do a 2, 3, 4. The two 7 dots, those are isolated, no longer for the 2. We'll get rid of edge tiles here. Let's get rid of the 7 dot.
7 dots. Chow. 6 dots.
Oh, thank you,
Six
Pamela.
bamboos.
She was at the premiere too. I think I'm going to try the premiere again next
Sure.
year, but I'm only going to do them once a year, I think.
Dragon.
I don't know if I will do it often, especially if the performance is bad like it was today.
7 characters.
Okay, so we have a 2, 3 potential chow, 3, 5 potential chow, 2 pair, 2, 3, or we have a chow right here, 1, 2, 3 crack. And then we have a 1, 2 potential
5
chow.
bamboos.
Marcia says she lost her seat, but she'll be back. Okay, we're going to pung. We're going to go quick. We're going to try to win quick here. So let's get rid of the 5 crack.
5 characters.
Because we do have a 2, 3
5
side weight and a
bamboos.
pair of 1s. But that does limit us a
4
little bit
bamboos.
because there's only 2 more 1 cracks. We could do a 1, 2, 3 chow and leave the 1 crack for a
bamboos.
pair, or we could use a 4 crack there.
East wind.
So right now, we've got a lot of little tiles which are on the edge, meaning they're not
One
going to
dot.
be as flexible. But
4
we're
bamboos.
still 2 away from a ready hand.
Red dragon.
Let's just see what happens. We need little numbers here. Okay, is Premiere a service? No, it's
West
free.
wind.
It's a YouTube, I guess, a feature.
8 bamboos.
And okay, we got the 1 crack. So let's discard the 5 bam
5 bamboos.
because that was a closed weight.
North
We have a
wind.
pair of 1s, a 1, 2, 3 chow. We have a 2, 3 side weight and a 1, 2 edge weight. So we'll see how this goes.
North wind.
We're 1 away from ready. Okay, that's a isolated tile. We don't
8
need that.
characters.
So the premiere is just a way for you to market a special video. They say typically that, oh, that's going to be expensive.
5 characters.
It looks like they're trying for a half flesh all pung.
Chow.
That's going to be
Okay, right.
very expensive. And they have a pung of dragons. We already have a 1, 2, 3 chow, so we're not going to break it. We're going to stick with it. We got a white dragon. Oh, 2 are out. We should be safe.
White dragon.
Unless that's for a pair. Okay, so the premiere is typically done with really big channels when they have a large audience. I wanted to just try it out
5 dots.
to see what it was like, and I wanted to try it with viewers and followers from
7.
Mahjong Central Facebook page. I think it worked well. Okay, so we're going to discard 3 bam.
3 bamboos.
We're ready to win on a 3 dot,
characters.
and there's 1 out.
3
We have a
bamboos.
1, 2, 3
9
bam,
bamboos.
pair of 1s, 1, 2, 3 in cracks, and we are ready to win on a
7
3 dot.
bamboos.
So the advice
win.
that I saw on a mentor
1
channel
dot.
is to do them rarely, only for very special occasions. And I felt that the new card analysis was a special occasion, so I decided to try it. But there's no charge or anything like that. All right, so we had a winner here, even though we were ready to win. They self-picked, so everybody pays double. If you self-pick, everybody pays double. They had an all-chow hand, all 3 in a sequence in mixed suits, and they self-picked. So that's why they got 2 fawn. Over here, very, very expensive hand. We have a half flush, 3 fawn, all pung potential, 3 fawn. That's 6 fawn plus a dragon pung. That would have been 7 fawn. They're in west seat. They have the 1 flower, so they wouldn't have got score there. This would have been a 7-point hand. So you can see the closer you get to 1 suit, the higher the score. And they were neck and neck with that other player, but the cheaper hand won. Only the winner gets paid. this player was playing for Pung of East Wind. They had valueless number tiles because of the Pung and mixed suits. So they would have had a 1 fawn hand. They're in South Seat. They do not have their own flower. So they would have had a low score hand too. But it would have been a good quick win. They were actually ready to win on a 7 dot. Oh, Marsha's with us this time. Okay. Hi. Oh, Jingles, you're here. I see you. Let me see here. Am I missing anything? Ooh, we're going to play already. Oh, Pamela. She said, I liked commenting on your comments, but not interfering with the premiere. Where I struggled with the premiere was welcoming everybody as they said hi. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. Okay, so we're in East Seat. It's East Round, so North and South have no value. We're going to discard them and keep number tiles.
North Wind.
We have edge chow potential. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. We do have a 4 and a pair of 6s.
South
So those are going to be more useful. Let's try to build from the inside out,
9 bamboos.
if possible. There's a 4. That's a keeper.
South Wind.
We paired up. You always got to have a pair in there. We have 2 pair now.
4 dots.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Evelyn won a quint today. Kudos.
West Wind.
Oh, you can't chat through Roku.
8
I think
bamboos.
I heard of someone who was watching through TV. Maybe this was you, Evelyn. Watching on Roku, but chatting on an iPhone or tablet. Green Dragon is out.
Dragon.
We'll keep the 6. We have a 6/8 potential chow.
9
This,
dots.
well, we're going to get rid of, I think, this white dragon. There's already one out.
8 dots.
The 7 bam is isolated. Everything else is tied in, though. Oh, no, the 3 dot is
5
isolated.
dots.
Okay, we have a 6, 7, 8. I've been told not to break a chow, just to make a chow if it leaves isolated tiles. And that would have left isolated
White
tiles.
dragon.
We already had a 6, 7, 8. If we chowed 5, 6,
White
7,
dragon.
that would have left an
North Wind.
actually 5, 6, 7, we actually would have had a closed weight 6, 8, which is not good.
1 bamboo.
So I feel okay about that decision. So let's get rid of the 7 bam. That's both
7
on
bamboos.
an edge chow tile.
5
We do
characters.
have 6, 7, 8, 2 chow, double chow there potential.
5 dots.
The 3 dot is isolated at this point, so that probably will be a good discard.
2 bamboos.
Unless we, okay, 6 bam is also isolated. 6 bam, 5 bam, 3 dot, 4 dot. Let's get rid of the 3 dot. If I can click it,
6
nope,
bamboos.
wasn't quick enough. My mouse got stuck again.
Chow.
My mouse pad is very clean. I don't know what was going on with tech for me. Okay, let's see. My mouse just keeps
characters.
hanging. I don't know what is going on. I need to have my husband sit at this table and figure it out,
4
because it's
dots.
really annoying. Okay, we got a keeper. We're going to get rid of the 3 dot.
3 dots.
We have a chow. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 chow.
Chow.
Pair of
2
4s.
dots.
Then we have a 1, 2, 3 potential chow. There's a 3 bam out.
Green Dragon.
We have 6, 7, 8 chow. Pair of
8
6s, pair of
bamboos.
8s. There's a 3 bam. Okay, I need to quit messing around. 6. Okay, we're going to discard 8 dot.
8 dots.
We're ready to win. Ready to win on a chow hand here. And do you see what's happening here? This
9
mess?
bamboo.
I can't even sort my tiles because of the
9
mouse.
characters.
Okay, we're ready on, what are we ready on? A 6 dot or a 4 dot. We have a double weight.
7 characters.
We have 2 pair. So we're ready on a 6 dot or a 4 dot. There's only one more 6 dot
9
left.
dots.
So I don't know if we'll get that. Let's see. Yeah, that's Mahjong on a chicken hand.
Mahjong.
We got a chicken hand. chicken hand! Woohoo! 0 fawn. And our flower is not our seat. So we got a chicken hand. First win, and it was a chicken hand. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's go see what everybody was doing here. It looks like we had another chicken hand there in South Seat. They were playing a chicken hand too, mixing pungs and chows in mixed suits. And then here we have a pung of dragons. No value with the number tiles because they're mixing suits and chows, and that's fine. Here we have what looks like all chow. They do have a pung and a pair though. They do have chow potential. They might have been trying for all chow, but it looks, or they were 3 away from a full flush if they would just chow and pung those cracks. Okay, let's see if we can get back in. We got in. Skin of the teeth. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Bad mouse card. Oh, Evelyn, Evelyn, are you in IT? You know a lot about technology, it seems. Unless you're just a really smart cookie.
5 dots.
Hi, Lorraine. Welcome.
Chow. North wind.
Adjust my mouse settings. Okay, I can do that.
West wind.
You love chicken hands, Dan?
West wind.
He's a traveling man.
East wind.
I love that. I would love to have oh, okay, let's pay attention now. Okay, edge. Do we have any? We don't have any isolated tiles. I gotta make a choice. 8 dot. 8 bam. Okay. I almost lost my 8 dot. Okay, so we have no isolated tiles. So what I was trying to say is that I have always wanted to get an RV and travel the nation. I think that's kind of a retirement dream.
2 characters.
Get an RV and travel across the country. I think that would be fantastic.
9
But I've heard that maintaining an RV
Second
can be
down.
very expensive. So, okay, there's a 2, 3, 4 chow pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a pair there. Let's get rid of the 9.
9 characters.
We have a 2, 3, 4 chow. 2 pair. 8, 6. We can try for another chicken hand. We're 1 away from a chicken hand, and we do have a side weight with the 4, 5. So I think
1
maybe the 7
character.
crack can go. If we can get ready.
9 bamboos.
5 bam. Let's get rid of the 7 crack.
7 characters.
So here's a 5. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side weight, 1, 2, 3
6
chow, 4, 5
characters.
side weight, and a pair of 8s.
9
We can do
bamboos.
all chow. Let's see. We'll get rid of that 9.
9 dots.
All right, let's see what I
1
missed.
bamboo.
Jingle says Evelyn is a smart
South
cookie.
wind.
Yes, I think so. Boat to
9
visit
characters.
Hawaii. That's a pretty fantastic dream as well. We're gonna get rid of the 1.
1 character.
We already have a 1, 2, 3 chow.
8 characters.
A
7 bamboos.
smart board app.
8 characters.
Okay, Verna, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Let's get rid of the 6.
6 bamboos.
Okay, so I'm a little confused here with this pong. I don't know if I should have discarded that 6. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side weight. Then we have a 4, 5 side weight and a pung of 8s. This will be
8
another chicken hand.
characters.
We have our own flour though, so technically it's not a chicken hand. If you have
8
value in your
bamboos.
hand, even with flowers for Hong Kong Mahjong, it's technically not a chicken
1
hand.
character.
It's hard to get to Hawaii in an RV. You could take a ferry. Is it possible? I don't think so.
6 dots.
Oh no, 9 is out. 7
9
dot.
dots.
There's a 7 dot out.
4 characters.
Hi, Maya. I'm glad you're having
South
fun.
wind.
This is really easy to learn, actually. It's very simple. It's the easiest version to learn.
1 dot.
I should
Three
have, okay,
characters.
Marnie said, should have discarded the 5 bam. You broke up a pair. Well, but we had a pung. We were one away from a ready hand. I think it was maybe, but it seemed like 6 1/2 dozen the other to me. All right, so here we have 1 fawn. They have no flowers, so that was their value. The hand itself has no score because they mixed suits in chows with a pung of a number tile. That's why they have no value. Over here we have all chow. All chow. It looks like they were. Let's see. They need a pair in here. They're not quite ready to win. Yeah, so they had a little work to do. They have a closed weight there. They did have a pair. If they were 1 away from ready if they could get a 3 dot. All right, so let's see. Who did we not check out here? Here it looks like they were maybe trying for dragon pung or all chow dragon pair. Okay, I think we can maybe play 1 or 2 more games. We'll go to 8:30. Okay, let's see. Okay, no ferry across the Pacific, okay? I'll remember that, except I may end up on the Pacific Northwest eventually in my life. Who knows? That is on the short list for me. Okay, we've got 3 single honors, Winds and Dragons. We're in West Seat. We have 2 flowers, 2 number 2s, not helpful. We have 9, 9, 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. There is another hand that breaks the 4 blocks in a pair rule. It's called 13
3
orphans. 13 orphans is when you have 1 and 9 of each suit, 1 of each wind and dragon, and then any tile paired. We'll get rid of the south.
South wind.
I've been told that the best
2 characters.
time to play 13 orphans
Green
is
dragon.
when you start with 10
Green
tiles
dragon.
in your hand. 10 tiles.
White dragon.
10 tiles to 13 orphans is the guideline. Maybe it was
8
11. I think it was 10. When I was growing up, it was 7.
Chow.
7's not good enough in Ricci. It's
8
like 10 or 11, I
characters.
think. Okay, we'll get rid of the west. That is our seat, but it's a single wind.
West wind. 5 characters.
Oh, COVID-19 is in Hawaii. I know it's in every state,
1
but
character.
low numbers, I think, in Hawaii. Even still, scary. Yes, you have to be a jack of all trades to RV, I have heard. Okay, isolated tiles, the 9 crack will go.
9 characters.
That was not tied in. Everything else in here is
Sounds
tied
good.
in. We do have 2 pair, but we have 2
6 characters.
2 potential chows. 1 side weight, 1
9
closed weight.
bamboos.
There now is a chow. 4, 5, 6. Pair, 5, 1, 2. Let's get rid of the edge.
9 bamboos.
Okay, let's see.
West wind. 3 bamboos. Chow. 4 bamboos.
Wow. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I need to pay attention.
Mahjong.
Oh, somebody Mahjong. I was looking at the chat and I didn't see I could have chowed there, but the Mahjong wouldn't have it. Oh, that's Marcia. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so she has a dragon pung and no flowers. So the number tiles, mixing chows and pungs, that's the reason why there's no value there. Over here, we have all chow. All chow, they had isolated tiles with the 3-6 in dots. They had work to do. And then here we have, it looks like all, let's see, they have 2 pair, but they might have been able to make an all chow hand work. All chow, they do not have valued flowers though, but I think all chow could have worked there. Oh, sorry, Trish. I know. I like to participate in chat. I like to see what's going on. I love the community. Okay, Evelyn, what do you mean about Rhode Island? What is going on there? I have seen fights breaking out. I saw a really terrible one in well, all of them are terrible, but I think it was South Africa or something like that. It was it was just really not good. Oh, look at all these green belts. That's nice. Oh, okay, so Dan says the lifestyle isn't for everyone, but he is loving it. That's nice. So we've got lots of cracks in here. North wind went out, so we'll discard that and keep the 5. We have 2 pair. We have a 1, 2, 3 chow. 1, 2, 3 chow and cracks. Potential 1, 2, 3 chow.
Red dragon.
Red dragon is out now.
Red dragon.
Uh-oh. Who's ignoring distancing? People in Rhode Island?
9 dots.
People in the Hamptons are getting angry at city people.
Green dragon.
Uh-oh. We'll get rid of the south.
South wind.
We have a
8
chow
characters.
tile in here. 2, 3 side weight. That's good. The 8 band is
7
isolated.
characters.
The 9 dot is
7
redundant.
bamboo.
Because we have a potential chow with the 5, 7. So let's get rid of the 8 band though.
bamboos.
Here's another pair. We have 3 pair now.
Three bamboos.
Let's pung.
Pung.
Let's get rid of the 8 crack.
8 characters.
Uh-oh. Karen, that is not good.
6 characters.
People have got to start social distancing or we're gonna,
South wind.
this country's gonna be in trouble.
Green dragon.
3 dot. Let's get rid of the 9 dot.
9 dots.
I know, I agree, Evelyn.
2
This is
bamboos.
really scary.
9 characters.
We
2
are in trouble.
bamboos.
I agree. Okay, there's a 2, 3 side weight. This 2 is isolated and
2
there are 2
bamboos.
bams out. We may be playing a chicken hand here. We can pung the 1, 2, one of them.
7
We still need a pair,
characters.
so maybe we could keep
2
one for a
dots.
pair. We'll get rid of that.
White dragon. Pung. 7 characters.
We each have to take personal
West
responsibility. It's got to start with the individual or we're not going to get
Dragon.
anywhere. But I've seen, oh my gosh, I
2
saw a terrible
bamboos.
news report from Florida of these millennials
2
out there
dots.
partying on spring break.
1 bamboo.
Yucking it up, getting drunk, thinking,
3 dots.
party while we can, tight-knit pub crawlers. It was despicable. I was embarrassed.
2 characters.
It was embarrassing. We're going to pung.
Pung.
Made me embarrassed for Americans.
7 dots.
Unreal. It is unreal, Karen. Oh
1
my.
character.
Diane said Rhode Island. Okay, 1 crack. We're going to pung. We need a pair. Okay, we're going to go for a chicken hand. Okay, 2, 3 side weight. 3, 5. Let's get rid of the 3.
3 characters.
The 1, 2s are out. We need a pair in here. But at least we have a side weight.
8
The 5s are efficient,
1
but they're
dot.
singles. Oh, 1 dot, chow. Okay,
Chow.
now we're going to have a naked weight. None of these are out, and we have mixed suits. Let's get rid of the 5 dots since the player to our left
5
is in a
dots.
maybe a half flush. I hope they don't win.
Mahjong.
Somebody else won! Oh, we were ready to win on a 5 crack. Oh, all right. Trish won that one. Very nice. All right, we have here a chicken hand, true chicken hand. They have a pung of 3s and chows in mixed suits, and their flower is valueless. Nice chicken hand. That's fantastic. Any win is a good win. I learn. I'm kind of enjoying the chicken hands, actually. Kind of takes the pressure off. Okay, so here, she might have been trying for a Punga East win. Chicken hands rule. Chickens rule, she says. Okay, so they had a 6, 7, 8 chow. She has 2 pair and then a pair of East. So maybe going for valueless number tile, or no value with the number tiles, and then a pung of the wind of the round. And then Jenra was playing Dragon Pung. Dragon Pung maybe. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. We have Jenra here, Mary, with a pair of East. Maybe could use it for a pair, but could also make a pung for wind of the round. But over here, we have another player with a pair of East. Valued honors sometimes could be in a stalemate. So keep that in mind. 2 pairs, head to head there. All right, I think that's the last game. We're at 8:30 now, and I'm coming off of a 36-hour, what do you call that? See, my brain is not working. What do you call it when you don't go to bed for days? It's not a marathon. All-nighters. 36-hour, 2-day all-nighter. So I need to call it a night. I need to get this makeup off my face and get into some pajamas and go to bed. So I'm going to check up on chat before I exit, though. So let's just see what I've missed. Looks like a lot is going on in here. Let's see. Okay. I love socializing with you all through chat. I wish there was a way that we could actually talk, though. I guess that's what they do on Twitch. People have encouraged me to go to Twitch, but I'm kind of scared of the technology. That's where all the millennials hang out. Gamers. And technically, I mean, we're a gamer technically with Mahjong, but it's really more used for massive online multiplayer games. Did I say that right? More pegs. Massive online player games. Anyway, obviously, I am not into that particular culture. That's my son's culture. He twitches. He's in Twitch. Okay. Oh, too old for Twitch. That's how I feel, Karen. Okay, yes, Terry. I've been working on that new card analysis. I felt like I needed to get it out because there were 2 blog posts and a newsletter that went out before my card analysis. But I wanted to have my card in hand before I released it, and I got my card yesterday. And man, it was mangled. It was mangled. The post office had to put it in a second envelope. Did you see the photo at the end of the video? Okay, Jingles, I'm sorry. I'm really burning the candle at both ends here. But I do like the longer live streams. I think a 2-hour live stream is nice. So we'll see about going to 2-hour live streams. We tend to go that route anyway. And then on Saturdays, we'll do whatever the crowd wants to do. So let's see. This is Sunday night. The next live stream is on Tuesday night And that is going to be American Mahjong, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. They're all at 7 p.m. Eastern right now. While I have a day job, they'll all be nighttime live streams. If I ever get to cut my hours or quit my day job, I'll do daytime live streams, which I think would be really fun. It'd be nice to get with the day crowd. Okay, Evelyn says she drove a truck. You were a trucker? My husband's father, my father-in-law who passed, God rest his soul, he was a trucker, long-haul trucker. My brother-in-law followed in his footsteps. Long-haul trucking, it's in the family on my husband's side. On my side of the family, my dad's retired career military, Air Force. Okay, I had to decline a game. I feel terrible. Okay, so yes, see you Tuesday, American Mahjong. Thank you so much for coming to the Hong Kong Mahjong Let's Play live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It really is a fun game. It's fast, and it's really easy to learn. So I hope that you decide to play. They do have Mahjong School for every version, so you can play with robots as you learn. All right, with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much to my moderators for helping me with chat. Thank you for the repeat viewers and the channel members and subscribers. I love you all, and I appreciate you watching my videos and being here with me in these live streams. Really, it warms my heart. I'm actually tearing up, but it could be because I'm just really tired. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click that little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.